Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Oh, those kids and the parents there. NJ, thank you for that. We want to return to the scene. Shannon Sohn is in Newscopter 7. Shannon, the last time we talked to you, you were looking at those two trucks on the left on the highway there and the bus on the right, and they were trying to figure out how to lift it up and get it out of there, and they haven't gone very far with the process, have they?
Yeah, they really haven't. And, you know, from this angle, you can really get a look at the bus itself, and you can see the structural damage to the bus, which is only complicating the procedure. What they are eventually going to have to do is to really wrap something around that bus, attach it to a cable, and pull it first upright, and then through some trees, and then up the embankment that it came down. So you can see just how difficult this process is going to be. They've got several heavy-duty tow trucks there on the scene, but this is definitely going to be a process. In between when we last spoke, we've been talking about the fatality that happened at the scene. That fatality was still on the scene as well, and that fatality has now been removed. So that is one more thing that they needed to deal with here on the scene. But you can see how precarious the position of that bus is. A little bit difficult to see just how far down that embankment it is, but you can definitely see that between the bus and these heavy-duty wreckers are several trees, so they're going to have to likely upright it and then bring it off to the side, almost following the path that it went down. And we can actually show you that here with Street Spotter 7. We'll bring it up for you, and we can show you the spot where that bus actually went off the roadway. You can see the wire guardrail there along the side, and we can bring it up just so that you can see where they started to come apart. You can see where it came off of the roadway there, and if we bring this shot back, we've been talking about the investigation that's been ongoing and that they're doing to try to figure out exactly what happened here. If you look closely here, you can see where the tire tracks from the bus started to go from the right lane into the left lane, and then obviously where that guardrail was upended, and that bus continued to careen out of control down the embankment through several trees before finally becoming so unstable that it overturned. So again, they are going to have to put straps around that bus, somehow upright it, and then bring it back up that embankment to get it to street level before they can even move it out of the way. So a prolonged operation. Expect 84 to be shut down on the westbound side for the duration as this continues. I would expect that this is going to last well into the evening. Reporting live over Route 84, Shannon Sohn, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Boy, it's a frightening and intoxicating picture you're showing right now, Shannon. I have two thoughts. One, those grills on the side of the road is to prevent people from going off on the right side of where you're driving, right? So that's sort of great. Those are grates, and they make noise when you go on them. Number one. Number two, I'm not an engineer, and I don't know much about towing and picking up big buses like that, but they're going to need more tow trucks than that to lift that bus up without themselves going down the hill there.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it is going to be a process, but one of the things that we want to point out to you, obviously you can see where it went off the roadway, but these are these heavy-duty tow trucks that actually have stabilizers that they'll actually put out, so it's like feet for the trucks to be able to stabilize the trucks as they pull the weight of that bus up. But this is going to be a bit of an engineering nightmare, so they got several people on hand here that are prepared for this kind of thing, but it is going to be a bit of a thought process before they make any moves.
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind is it'll be dark in about an hour, and they may not do it after that. Shannon Sohn, thank you for that and for your work.